Hey everyone, I'm Pokyoko, and this is my very first Pokemon related YouTube video, so super excited. I would like to put a big thanks out to a bunch of people who I ended up watching a lot of their videos, and they kind of inspired me to do this. So huge shout out to the Fab Five. We got Galactic Elliot, we got 4GG, Old School Sin, Moonlight Swami, or Swami Studios, and JPP, Just Play Pokemon, who honestly, he was the kind of the first one that got me hooked into it, and been watching ton of his videos and dual stuff with his friends, and of course the new Fab Five Pokemon channel. Subscribe to all those guys, they are great people to watch. So, doing a Pokemon X Wonderlocke, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have already watched a whole bunch of these things. They're great fun to watch, as I have been doing for the last 3 months or so. So, general rules are you can only catch the first Pokemon on a new route. Failure to capture it results in no new Pokemon. If you have a Pokemon of that same family, you cannot catch it. Newly caught Pokemon must be Wonder Traded right away. And if you get the Pokemon that's the same as the one you traded, you can keep it, but hard mode players must trade again. I'm going to do no dupes on the trades as well, and trade back, which apparently is hard mode, although it seems, better if you get a crappy thing. So that's fine. Works for me. I'll do trade back of dupes as well. All given Pokemon like starters, Lapras, and Torchic, or those during event, cannot be traded and are soulbound. I'm not going to be doing that version of it, just because it's my first one. I want to see how this goes and how the trades are all going to happen. So anything that is given, and so the Torchic I don't have on this game, but the Lapras, the starters, the second starters from Sycamore, those are all going to be traded as well. And of course, like every other challenge, in a Nuzlocke variant, then if a Pokemon faints, you must release it or put it in the dead box. I will be putting it in a dead box because I feel like that. I actually had started the playthrough once and realized that I hadn't quite had all my stuff set up, so I decided to restart, but I got some amazing Pokemon in my first little playthrough there, and I started with a level 51 Scyther, and then I got a level 1 Gibble, and then I got a level 1 Sableye, and I got a totally EV, not EV trained, but IV bred, amazing competitive Bunnelby, which I don't like Diggersby, I don't, but it was a killer Pokemon. It had an attack boosting ability. It was knocking out stuff with one hit like nobody's business. So, kind of sad that I totally screwed up that game, and I totally could have voiced over, but realistically, let's start this again. It didn't quite work for me that time. Made a few mistakes, but whatever. We're going to start fresh and again, and I got some Pokeballs all ready for my first little Pidgey encounter. So we are going to see how this goes. Connecting to the internet, because I know we're going to Wonder Trade. We're going to Wonder Trade right away. In the event I get a level 1 bred Pokemon as my first, I will be using my starter in order to just train it up to at least level, 4 or 5. Again, first Nuzlocke ever. I'm not going to completely screw myself over right away. As you can see, the starter I chose is Chespin, and I named him Hoghedge. This is after a book that I read when I was little. It's not a joke on Honedge or anything. It's a literary reference. So, little Chespin, he's already beat Froakie, so he's level 6. He's going to help me catch this Pidgey, and then we are going to do some Wonder Trades. I have actually never used Chespin in one of my playthroughs of the game before, so yay, I chose him, and then I'm gonna give him away. But that's okay. Okay, now don't kill the Pidgey. Good Chespin. In my first run through, I also forgot there was a Pokeball shop in the first town there, so I'm like, oh, well, I'll just catch the ones after I get them from Caleb. But no, we don't have to do that. We can catch the first one on the encounter. We're not stupid this time. It's good times. Caught the Pidgey. Wonderful. I'm gonna call this Pidgey Bird Jesus. It might not actually let me put Jesus in there, but we're going to try it. Bird Jesus. Okay. Apparently you can use Jesus. I guess that's the person's real name as well, but, well, Jesus, but... Okay, so Bird Jesus is going to get... Well, let's have a look at Bird Jesus first. He has got a speed boosting, special attack decreasing, keen eye. You know what? This is not a bad little Pidgey. Not a bad little Pidgey at all. I wouldn't mind being traded this Pidgey if I was starting a game. Its also name is Bird Jesus. How can you lose? This one will avoid, you know, all sorts of crazy attacks. And explosions. They do that. Wonder Trade. I didn't watch much of Twitch Plays Pokemon, but I did catch Jay Witz's top 10 kind of moments there, so have some concept of the amazing and crazy stuff that people did during that. Germany, very nice. North Rhine-Westphalia. I love your... Oh, that's so nice. You love your friends. That's something I want to do too. I want to put Wonderlocking in my comment there. But a Vulpix? Okay, I love Wonderlocking. Wonderlocking is amazing. I have a Vulpix to start things off with. It is so cute. Japanese Vulpix. Probably level 1. Gonna guess level 1, but we'll have a look. And like I said, we're gonna check this out before we trade trust. Yeah, level 1. Female Vulpix. Speed up. Flash fire, attack down. Yeah, it's a timid, somewhat vain. That kind of fits for a Vulpix. Okay, super excited about this first trade. This is awesome. But I am going to switch these guys around, and we're going to turn Vulpix into our starter, and then Chespin is going to go away. Oh, I think... No, I'm not even going to risk it. I'm not even going to risk it. I was like, oh, Vulpix can take a Scatterbug, but I'm just not even going to. Not going to go there. I actually haven't played through much of a game with volume actually on. I tend to play while watching other Let's Plays, so I had their volume kind of in the background, so this is going to be the first time I hear a lot of the music as well. Level 7. I don't care about you, Hoghead. Okay, level 3. I'm pretty sure that Vulpix is going to be able to handle a couple things on her own. Especially if it's a Weedle. This is so cool. Not sure where the first Firestone is going to be, but that's right. I'm also not going to use the super training for anything, and I'm not going to use the Pokemon Monomi unless I get an Eevee and want to evolve it into a Sylveon, but I will only use it in order to do that. I won't use it for, you know, any of the bonuses and the benefits of using Pokemon Monomi. Pokemonomy. Another Weedle. That's great. We can do this. I'm not sure if Vulpix is actually nicknamed. I'm not sure what her name is in Japanese, but that looks like Okonon? Something. I did take Japanese just a couple years ago. I learned Tail Whip. That's useless. We'll get Vulpix up to level 5, then we'll trade Chespin, and we will move into the next phase of our adventure. Apparently, Vulpix loves beating on Weedles. Alright, one more battle. And then Kaylin will teach us how to catch Pokemon, because we don't already have done that. And another Pidgey. I love Pidgey's little roguish bandana eye markings. Level 4 Pidgey. Okay. Ooh. Bad Pidgey. Okay, no, yeah. Chespin! We need your help here for a moment, please. It's a nasty little Pidgey. Maybe that's Bird Jesus. Bad Pidgey, stop it. And this should definitely level Vulpix up to 5. Yes, okay. Vulpix is level 5, so we're gonna go heal, since I don't feel like trading a half-dead Chespin. And then we are going to trade our starter and get another Pokemon. Yes, I want to start a Wonder Trade. Chespin. So we've had Germany. I'm thinking maybe Japan? Japan this time, perhaps? Denmark. Okay, Kingdom of Denmark. That's pretty cool, too. Fire types forever. I agree, I have a Vulpix. And look at that, I get another Bunnelby. So, lose Bunnelby in my first playthrough, and, or, you know, 50-minute playthrough, and I get a Bunnelby. That is kind of awesome. Not sure if I'll be using Bunnelby very long, but I feel good about getting him. Let's have a quick look at our Bunnelby. Level 3 female Bunnelby. An all-girl team. And oh, pick up. Not a bad little move there. So that could be useful early on. Actually, that could be very useful early on. So, not bad at all. Original trainer is Serena. That's fitting. Okay, let's go and get this Bunnelby and Vulpix a little training and see if we can get one more capture in that forest before making this an episode. We're only about 16 minutes in right now, so it should be good. Hopefully we don't run into another crazy Pidgey that wants to kill us. Yes, so my name is, or my nickname from these little crazy people is Lady P, and that's actually, I didn't remember that that was going to be an option, and my nickname at home, or at least one of them, is P, just the letter. It comes from a very long line of nickname evolutions, starting with like Ernest P. Willikermes, then Ernest P, and then P, and now it's kind of Pinot Grigio or Grigio, but Lady P, it's fitting, it's me, it's Pokyoko, that's what it's going to be. So our crazy little friend Shauna here is going to learn how to catch Pokemon, because apparently she's not aware of how that happens. I might do some of the dialogue, but again, I'm expecting that a lot of people have done and watched Wonderlocks, and really the best part that they want to see is the trades and how we do all our crazy battling and what we pick and try not to die and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna try not to make Trevor or Tierno sound completely idiotic, but I don't mind them too much. They're a little odd. Tierno's a little odd. Trevor's just smart. Congratulations, you caught the Pokemon. And Shauna's gonna freak out. Wow, the Pokemon went inside the Pokeball? Seriously, Shauna? Did you forget already? Your Froakie is in a Pokeball, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Shauna spent all her time learning how to take care of Pokemon and not how to capture them, since apparently she's able to heal. Then again, I think so is Trevor, so that makes sense, I guess. Okay, let's go. Oh, I love the critical hits. So I got a fire type, which should be awesome against the first gym. The little Surskit, not so much, but that Pavilion with its infestation should get owned pretty darn quick. Love that. Let's see, shall we? Let's just fight this guy right now. I think we're good. Zigzagoon. I think Zigzagoon is super cute. It's actually kind of cuter than Lanoon in the actual anime, but I can see myself using one in some kind of like normal monotype run. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have Vulpix come play. Bunnelby did not like that tackle hit him for so much. Her, it's a female Bunnelby. Okay, that's better. I will be using the experience share when I get it. And I probably will turn it off at certain points just because of the fact that some of the games kind of stretch out fairly long, and not the games, but between the gyms, that part of the game stretches out pretty long, and it's almost impossible to keep things to the appropriate level. So we'll turn it off for that. But realistically, it's either you use the experience share and things go fairly smoothly, fairly quickly, you don't need to do too much grinding or anything, or you don't use it and then you spend so many extra hours doing grinding montages and leveling up kind of pointlessly. I'm gonna try not to do stuff off screen, so if I'm not doing stuff off screen, then it's gonna be experience share. That's how that's gonna work. So we got a Caterpie for our first encounter in here. Seems very familiar. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna throw a Pokeball at this one. Bunnelby does have a pretty strong attack, and I don't want to use fire against a bug, so we're gonna see how this works for us. And Caterpie stays in the ball. Okay. And my sister actually suggested a name for Caterpie. I'm not sure if it will fit, but it might. If I do... that's... Trying to do I can't believe it's not... I can't believe it's not Butterfree, but I'm not sure how much space. Believe. Yeah, it's not gonna fit at all. Okay. Then I'm gonna go with the name that I called it the first time I caught the Caterpie. It's going to be Sorry. Okay, so this is going to be our third Wonder Trade. Our level 2 Caterpie Sorry is going to go to somebody in Japan. Okay. Tentacool. I'm not sure if I've seen a Tentacool in an actual Wonder Trade before. That's different. Okay, we have a Tentacool. So we got a water poison type now. That's not bad. Let's have a look at level 25 female Tentacool. There you go, another female for our party. So, Acid, Toxic Spikes, Bubble Beam, and Wrap. Okay. So, I don't think she's going to obey us during the first gym there, but I am pretty happy with that. It's always nice to have a bit of a buffer Pokemon. In case things look bad, at least you can switch in and not die, which we do not want to do. So, I think Aw, it's Pikachu. And did you notice that, like, the female and male tails on the Pikachu are actually, and the Raichu are actually different? I kept looking at it and wasn't sure if, like, the kind of cutoff point was because of the color and the background, or if it was something else. And apparently it was something else, so the female Pikachus have the cute little, like, heart shape on the end, and the females have a more blunted edge to their tail, and I think that the tails are actually a bit thinner as well, but it's always interesting to see the slight differences there. Okay, so we're gonna heal up, I'm gonna save, and that is going to be episode 1, so hope you guys enjoyed, hope to see you guys come back. See you later.